If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me and subscribe to me on all my other social media platforms. What's up, Thrashers, and welcome back once again to the Thrash Maniac 99 YouTube channel, and I am back with another episode of Under the Radar for you guys. This week I'm talking about, once again, just two albums that kind of caught my eye that came out the weekend of August 11th, and, well, why don't we go ahead and get started? So we're kicking things off with Temple of Dread with Beyond Acheron. So this came out on the 11th of August, and this is a German death metal band. And I got curious to check this one out through Metal Archives, and I saw the name. I was like, you know what? This might be something worth checking out. Now, pretty much right out of the gate, the influences that you're getting on here musically kind of feel like an amalgamation of American death metal and Swedish death metal. I would say the primary influences on here would be Obituary, and maybe a little bit of Cannibal Corpse when it comes down to the American death metal side. For the Swedish death metal influences, Bloodbath and Entombed. Like, the guitar tone is really gritty. I'm not sure if they're using the HM2 Boss pedal on this album, but it sounds like it could be, but they altered the settings of it to not feel super distorted. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I know the guitar tuning's pretty low on this album. And then musically, like, you basically get, like, almost a death metal sampler platter. Like, you get some punky moments, you get some groovy moments, you get some thrashy bits, even one song has some, like, symphonic atmospherics. It even gets a little bit doomy, and there's even some, like, blackened tremolos that kind of get snuck in there a little bit. The vocals, I will say, kind of sound like what would happen if John Tardy and Riley Gale somehow met and they mashed those vocal styles together. Like, it's got that kind of punky vibe, but just so dry that which is really cool. And then the guitar leads on here were mostly atmospheric and melodic, so they were able to really just give off a mood with the leads, and even a lot of the riffs give off like an evil, sinister vibe. And the production, pretty solid. Wish the bass could have been up in the mix a little bit, but overall, I thought this was a hell of an album. 8.5 out of 10 for this. The first time checking out these guys, I was impressed. I look forward to hearing more from them. But now that leaves us with the final album, and that is Begravement with Horrific Illusions Beckon. So this also came out August 11th, and this, Metal Archives listed it as Death Thrash from Minnesota. From Minnesota. And I would say that is somewhat accurate, although I will say there's a little bit of a tech death vibe going on here. Kind of like Revocation when it comes down to like that mixture of tech death and thrash, maybe even a little bit of early Atheist, early 90s era death a little bit, maybe even early 90s Pestilence. Like, it kind of mashes a lot, and then you get even get some of those thrash metal parts, like I would say from German thrash for the most part, like Sodom and Creator, bands like that, all kind of mashed together, but it's mostly on the death metal side than it is on the thrash metal side. Even though you get some thrashy aggression on here, it's more about the death metal brutality and just unhinged riffs, little hints of technicality, triplet chugs, little bit of dissonance, and some somber melodies kind of sneak in there a little bit, and it's very embracing of chaos. And I love the production. It's raw and organic, but with a great mix. Like, the bass work is actually quite pronounced on here. Really, I don't have very many complaints about this album. If you are a fan of Death, Obscura, Atheist, Pestilence, even Creator, I think you will find some stuff you will enjoy about this. I give this a 9 out of 10. I thought this was a great album, and definitely one I might pick up if I can remember. But of course, this is all just my opinion. What did you guys think of these two albums? Of course, the albums themselves will be in the description box. Let me know in the comments what you think, and until next time, keep your horns high and your dreams wet.